teacher slapped a pupil across the face and yelled, "Get out of my fucking classroom!" And he's been banned from teaching indefinitely following the shocking incident at the Sixth Form College in Plaistow, East London. Banned from teaching for slapping someone across the face and saying, "Get out of my fucking classroom." That was standard teaching when we were kids, wasn't it? In fact, that was pretty pathetic back in the 80s, wasn't it? But you got a slap around the face. You were like, what do you mean? If you walked out of a classroom in the 80s without a chalkboard rubber mark on the side of your head, you felt like you missed out. We used to have a cricket boot with studs that my art teacher used to walk around and hit us with if we weren't doing it properly. My English teacher, when I was 8, had a big wooden ruler. And if I had my hand on the desk when I was writing, he would crack it down and hit our hands. Classic teaching, hey? I mean, you used to throw chalk across, and if he didn't hit you, he got you to pick it up, bring it back to him. I was an enabler at my own punishment. Alderson, go and pick that chalk back up and bring it to me. Okay, sir, there you go. Sit back down, you're too close and it's unfair. It's in my eye. Good, 10 points. See me at lunch. Why? We don't talk about it. That was the geography teacher. He was sacked. No, it's true, isn't it? You used to get, Christ, the slipper, the cane, anything. Beat me with. We had an English teacher, a little Irish guy who was about 60, bald, arthritic hands. We called him Bod. For some reason, he didn't like that. and when we wound him up, he used to say, "Alderson, outside." And he'd take you outside, close the classroom door and everyone else is inside. And he'd look up at me and go, and hit me round the face. And if you were rock hard, like me, you just walked in and sat back down. But many a time when I was a kid, the kids would get taken out, beaten around the head, taken back inside crying. Yeah, didn't do me any harm, did it? There's probably still see a bit of chalk on the side of my head. 80s. What a joy. All the way to retirement. No, it's ridiculous. We had chisels thrown at us by a metalwork teacher. Fucking hell, how good was he? Brilliant. Did you have chalk and slate back then? No chalkboards, Lou. Where were you, love? Hey, in the 80s, we didn't have electronics and whiteboards. Chalk and chalk rubber blackboards. We thought it was fancy when they brought out those roller chalkboards. Do you remember them? Do you remember the old towels in the bathroom where you pull it down and it would roll round inside itself and you pull for a fresh bit? Not paper, they were blue material. And you pull that. You thought, wow, this is fancy. This is the new fucking world, this. Look at this. It's a fresh bit of towel. It wasn't. It was the same bit of towel just rolling back inside that some other skank had blown his nose on the previous lunchtime. But you pulled it down and it made you think in your head that you'd had a fresh bit. Yeah? Yeah. Good old days. No, the chalkboards. Do you remember the roller chalkboards? You used to have a static chalkboard with a wood frame around it and a ledge at the bottom for the different coloured chalks, right? As I was saying, so tiny that the teacher would keep using it like that. But then they brought in these roller ones that they would roll around. And every now and again, some clever dick would draw a dick on the back of the chalkboard before the lesson. So when they rolled it to write the next bit of the chemical equation, balls and a cock would appear over the top of the roller chalkboard. And they're looking, going, "Alderson, stop talking, please." And hairy balls, penis, just appearing behind Mr. Wilkins. I didn't do that. So we had a blackboard rubber thrown across the classroom by the teacher. Good, that's right. Who threw ours? When my mum went to school, they hit you with the edge of a metal ruler. Bloody nuns. I used to have nuns on video. We had an art teacher we used to call Harold Lloyd. He didn't like it much. He used to hang off of clocks. Clocks. My daughter had a chair thrown at her by a teacher and nothing was done because my daughter was in the wrong place at at the time. She was in the wrong place at the time. Where was she? In a skip down the tip. Sat there like that. Don't throw the sofa on me. That was 2 years ago at HTC. All the teacher's not there now. No, works down the tip. We know, you just told us. We went to my elderly German teacher's flat for extra tuition. Did you? Michelle, filth, utter filth. Cheers, everybody. This is to Michelle's very clever German teacher, who unfortunately now is in prison. Cheers. No. No. Hold on a minute. Pink strawberry gin. No. That's like if you shove strawberries in window lean. Do you know that stuff's toxic, isn't it? You know, if you're cleaning windows. When I'm cleaning windows, you know when you spray window lean and you go, oh God, and you wipe it and it's a bit. If you shoved strawberries in the top of it and then sprayed it in your mouth, that's what that tastes like. Yeah. Is your sleep?